The best part about being a dungeon master is also often the worst part about being a dungeon master, and that's all the session prep and the hours that it takes to create custom stat blocks and design dungeons and keeping all of your notes in an organized document if you use a Word document at all. And I do. I spend a lot of time creating notes and custom stat blocks and building out dungeons, and keeping all the room descriptions and everything organized is just a real pain. But thankfully, I'm a software engineer and I'm solving that problem by building an app. So I'd like to show it to you. Okay, so I am building this thing that I'm calling currently the Campaign Manager for 5e. And right now, I'm pulling in a lot of stuff from 2014 5e because that's what I run my games in. But I've got 21 sources, a bunch of different spells, magic items. I'm still working on the monsters and races, but I do have some things that can be shown off. So if we take a look at the armor and weapons under the armory section, we can see I've got both basic armor and basic weapons already listed out, divided by their categories and everything. Now, the data is not all there from this API that I'm using, but I am working on it, making sure it looks right, and then I will fill in that extra data before I release it to people. I also have a list of magic items that I can look at and say, let me get rare items, and I can scroll through and look at all of the rare items here. If I just wanted to look at something like the Defender, I could look this up. Well, it's not a rare one. The Defender is legendary, so now I've got the Defender. But I've also got two different kinds of defenders because they come from two different sources. So I'm going to be working on filling out that data as well. I've also got all of the spells that I want. So if I just wanted a second level spell, you could see I've got Acid Arrow. All right, and I can pull this up and just look at any spell real quick. No monsters yet, but I have a bunch of different backgrounds here, features that can be looked at, and then I have references for things like the conditions and the sources. This is just the original data that I'll use to run a campaign, but eventually I'll be able to create separate campaign files and will be able to keep notes of what's going on and quest lines and the dungeons and all of that within here. And this will eventually be my full-on campaign manager tool. So if you're interested in a tool like this, follow to stay in the loop because I'll be posting updates as I build them out.